Hello and welcome to Snapshot Spirit Live! I decided to play 2 games today because, well, this one's going to be very short, approximately 30 minutes long, and the next one is about 2 hours long. Plus, I got to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, which is why I'm 30 minutes early. Now, let me get started with this. Okay, how loud is that? Good. That should do it. Let's see here, the colors. Hopefully you're doing alright, Gonzi. Colors. Cyan. Red. I wonder what color I even want from this. This is cool. Pink. Blue. Purple. Hey, white. I'm as good as I can be. Yeah. Just seeing your little subtitle underneath that, or at least said you needed a bit of space. Blue. Complete black. I could use that with the other one. I'm gonna go with this for now. So how's the controls? Movement? You'll probably tell me in game. Screen. Yes, just keep it like that. Alright, now let's get started. Snapshot Spirit Live. Yes, I already did just that. Saved. Okay, time to brainstorm some ideas. How's it gonna be? It's so tough to think of a good streaming channel name. Just do this to move left or right. And then press A to use the jetpack. Little girl right now, we're just using a jetpack. Bit of platforming here. Jetpack photography? Jetpacks and pics? Yeah. So right now this is, what I understand of the lore is that this kid here, just starting out on Twitch, which is more so photography, and trying to figure out a channel name. Let's see. Streaming channel always needs a catchy name. I mean, it doesn't have to be. It could either just be your name, or a character name, or just something you like. Maybe Camera Jet, or Jetstream Snapshot. Huh. So going... What I thought this was going to show me is going through this semi-solid is that, I hit down and then press the button. Nope, I automatically don't go down. It only goes that far. But it also refuels. So when I have the channel name, I can start streaming. Cover by pressing and releasing the jetpack. I'm well versed on how to use mechanics like this. Wait, what is that? It's a ghost. That'll probably the name of your channel. You know, Snapshot Spirit Live. Take a photo. Okay. How does this look? I think I have an idea. What would that be? Come on. Stream starting soon. Snapshot Spirit. So that's what you're gonna call it. That's cool. Wiki? Topics. Core concept of photography here. Aperture. Oh yeah. Aperture controls the width of the hole through which light passes through the lens and onto the camera lens sensor. An F number describes how open or closed a lens aperture is. F2 would be very wide open, which lets a lot of light in. It creates a shallow focus, such as a blurry background. 22 would be small, which means less light and much more of an image in the source by Dr. Sky. They're all sourced from the wiki if you want to know exactly what a camera is. probably just squeeze on by. Exposure. How much light there is. So it's exposed to too much or too little light. Overexposed, underexposed. Exposure triangle. Focal length. Focus. I have seen that. Space is sharp. Gauge. Its common gauge is analog film photography is 35 millimeters. Grain. Tiny structures of chemicals on development film. I have seen that beforehand. Digital photography doesn't even have that. Noise. Yeah, that would be the equivalent. ISO. Noise. Hey, this one's a digital version. Just said that. Photography. It can be an art, but I don't think it can be in art form. You know, like similar to drawing or sketching. Yeah. Shutter speed. Zoom. Okay, I guess that's all of that. Don't look any further. Assist. Ignore thorn. No, I don't want any of that. This just makes the game too easy. But it's nice if you have a... Okay, why... I always wonder why there's a current trend where you put easy mode in the assist mode here. Let's see, portfolio. There's 50 ghosts to capture. Okay, so whatever it is, I'll go capture that. Start stream, and we have these weirdos. What does that even say in the chat? Yeah. Let's start it. 54 viewers. Sounds like the music sounds like it came from a Game Boy, and it kind of sounds a bit like it's from Pokemon. Good morning, chat, and welcome back to my stream, Snapshot Spirit. Having to press pause on college was tough. I can barely see what that says in chat. It all seems to be nonsense. Yeah, it's all nonsense. But this stream is a lifesaver. Could it be? Well, back then, in maybe 2010, but in 2025, it's gonna be... You're in competition with more than 1 million. It combines 3 wildly different things. Flying a jetpack, super fun. Yeah, I wonder where you even got that jetpack. Photography, my art and my passion. There's always passion here. And finding ghosts. Now let me see here. Finding ghosts. Spooky! Today I'm only going to focus on one thing. Focus. It'd be hard to focus on ghosts. They're basically flat apparitions. But I always want to make sure I have clean, perfectly focused images. The Haunted Forest Mountain is straight ahead. Let's get snapping. Here we go. Skill level 1, our camera only can focus. Higher skill levels will unlock new features. Okay, so where am I? Right here. Let's go. So there's some ghosts to snap. Nobody noticed me at ghost parties. Okay, so how do I... Focusing looks like this. Huh. At least it follows the pixel measurements here. Okay. New ghost. 4. Focus. 20%. Very photogenic. Should be proud. Let's go. Let's snap that. Anime ghost. Just a hero for fun. Hero for fun. Is that Saitama? Focus. Here we go. That you know that you're a protagonist of your own story. leave the ghost right here. Ew. Cowboy ghost. Get on your horse, Jasper. We got cattle to drive. That hat is too big for you. New ghost. Looking mighty handsome there, partner. That's where I am. Enemy ghost wants another pick. It's even my final form. It's in focus right now. I wonder what sort of anime here that's meant to be. You note that you're a protagonist of your own story. You said that already. Watch out for these thorns as I platform my way upwards. Some new ghost to snap. Invisible ghost. The scariest thing is the unknown. The ghost is already invisible. How do you make it more invisible? In focus. Level up, a new feature unlocked on my camera. Perfect way to end stream. Today's stream. And we're gonna do that again. We have these. The plain ghost. And there's more. That was 4. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's go. We're gonna capture some great photos of some super cute ghosts. The better I get at photography, the better I'll be at finding new ghosts. Also, my camera has some new features. First, I now can use the light meter to measure exposure. Exposure means how much light is reaching my camera's sensors. Overexposed, too much light. Underexposed, too little light. Ghosts emit light, so watch out for bright or dim ghosts. Bright or dim. It's like playing Dimwood, except we're taking pictures. It would make a lot more sense to call it bright instead of light. But that's how Dimwood just marks them as either light, dim, or dark. Bright and dim, yeah. Okay. Second new feature will help me with that. Now change my camera's ISO. ISO is how sensitive my camera's sensor is to light. Higher ISO, more sensitive, less? Yeah, got it. Higher ISO values introduce noise into the image, but I won't worry about that for now. Enough chatting, let's get snapping. Now I wonder, let's see here. I wonder how that's gonna look in the pixel art. Sad ghost shining brightly. Favorite bands? Death Cab or Cutie, Dashboard Confessionals. Oh, I see that. Huh. Is that correct? Oh, you actually want that, okay. In focus, great exposure. Looks a bit weird. You need a cookie, a nap, and a hug. 6 ghosts shining faintly. Let's see. Want it exactly like that. Huh, that's not so bad. It looks cool. Okay. In focus, great exposure. Seems a bit easy, but alright. 6 is the smallest perfect number. The sum of its proper divisions are 1, 2, and 3. Another sad ghost. Perfect. Give this ghost a cookie. Oh, thorn bushes. Ouch. Jetpack time. Just gotta go ahead and avoid these thorns. 3 ghost shining brightly. Did you know the strongest shape is the triangle? They always tell me that. In focus with great exposure. Sort of looked like a genie with grant 3 wishes. Kinda nice, actually. It's a bit rainy over here. If I go... There's some movement. Something so satisfying about writing the number 8. 8. Oh, your arm is 8 right there. There you go. New feature. Yeah. What I got next off of this. Day 3. New ghost, 8 out of 16. All the viewers are just cropping up. It was that easy. Let's start the stream and see what level it is. Level 3. I left college mid-semester only a few months ago. I was convinced that my career was dead. And I'm here with you doing better than ever. I can take care of my mom and in my spare time. I'm a ghost hunting, jetpacking, flying queen of photography. Today we're learning about the exposure triangle and shutter speed. Exposure triangle are 3 things that decide how much light reaches our photo. Parts of the exposure triangle are ISO, which you already know about, shutter speed, which we're learning about today, and aperture. We'll get to that another time. Use light with one part of the triangle, like ISO. You can add light with the shutter speed or aperture. They all work together perfectly. I'm guessing this game is more so teaching me how to operate a camera. Shutter speed is a measure of time. How long the shutter stays open, exposing the sensor to light. So, 1 out of 2,000 means, yeah, 1/2000 of a second. 1/500 means 1/500th of a second. You get the idea. At the shutter speed, the less light reaches the sensors. The thing you need to remember, slower shutter speed will create motion blur. Subject is moving quickly. In video games, I don't really like having motion blur. They do kind of make me sick, especially in first person. That's it, let's get snapping. Alright. Back over here. The anime ghost again. Alright. Let's see. Want me to go over here, but I can't quite do that. There you go. Huh. I could do that. So that's how that looks. Alright. Got all 3 of them. Focus with great exposure and shutter speed. As fast as can be with this. There's no ghost on this side. Petite ghost shining brightly. They go to the gym to bulk up. Main focus now. They're already perfectly locked on. Rate everything. Increase of 30%. You fit right into my group of friends, literally. That ghost is thin looking. Plain ghost. There you go. Alright, that looks nice. You're a special spirit. Never forget that. There's some new ones on this side. Sans tail ghost. Shining softly. Every ghost needs a ghostly tail. Have you seen mine? So that's why it says Sans ghost. In focus. I need to move that over here on the shutter speed. Yeah. It says using any shutter. Do that. Make it work. Great exposure and shutter speed. An extra 20, 30, and 40%. Tail, keep an eye out for your tail. Know where to find it. Let go. 0 ghost shining faintly. Contrary to what you might think, I'm actually an even number. Is 0 considered an even number? It is technically nothing. There you go. Focus with great exposure and shutter speed. From 0 to hero. They always use that phrase. More to look at. Upside down ghost shining faintly. The world is a magic place when you have a different perspective. Yeah, the perspective is upside down. Can't add any more than that. Still ghost. Focus, great exposure, shutter speed. You ever flip black right side up? You stay that way all the day long. 4 ghosts shining softly. You know what's better than a trilogy? One more than a trilogy. You mean quadrilogy? That's how that would be. That should do it. Any shutter speed will help with that. It's just a ghost with a number 4 on it. New feature unlocking the camera. As we go up and up on this thing. New ghost, 13 out of 30. There's gonna be more to look at. Sorry for not streaming last week. What happened in real life? Oh, that's what that means. My mom got sick with COVID and she had to stay at the hospital. She's back home and starting to recover, so I wanted to get out and fly. It's kind of similar to what happened in June with me, except my mom had pneumonia, not COVID. She's doing well right now. Much better. Today we'll focus on the last part of the exposure triangle, aperture. Aperture changes how open or closed the lens is. More open, more light, and blurry and paint to leave backgrounds. More closed, less light, and crisp and in-focus backgrounds. If you want a portrait, you choose a blurry background. The viewer mostly looks at the subject. If there's an interesting background, you want it also in focus. Choosing the aperture leaves a bunch of fun, artistic choices. Let's see if we can get some cool portraits with blurry backgrounds. And fun snapshots with crisp and focused backgrounds. Chatting, let's get snapping. Alright, let's get snapping. Maybe there will be a time where I'll play Pokemon Snap. Or the new Pokemon Snap. Apple Ghost shining brightly. The University of Minnesota has created 29 apple varieties. Have they? Okay, that all looks good. Aperture. What does it even look like? Huh, it just means the background. Okay, so that's what that does. It's increasing. More points. Apple Day keeps the doctor away, but I like my doctor. The Playing Ghost wants to do it again. Just need to be this. Put it at 5.6 or lower. Or I could just do it like this, which is perfect. Also, speaking of Pokemon, today is the day of Pokemon Legend ZA is about to be here. I've already had my pre-order, which is why I'm streaming just a little bit early, but I know that this game is going to be short. And the next game is still short, but I'll get in 2 for the price of 1. Right at the end of the stream, I'm just going to go ahead and go to my local store and pick up my pre-order. Here we go, shining brightly. Humor comes in 3s. Let's see, I need to go faster. Which would mean I would get this here. Just in time for that one. Snapshot. 60%. Best friends with 2 and 4. I think so, though. Some new ghosts over here. I can retake that picture if I want to. Two ghosts shining faintly. Focus that up. Good enough is an outfit without accessories. So I'm going to need more off of this. Any speed. 56 or lower. Just need to go. That'll do. That should do it. This isn't. That's too crisp. Yeah, that could do right there. That looks nice. Overexposed. Uh-oh. You should remember that you're more than just your appearance. I'll get that better next time. What the hell is that? That looks weird. Alright, let me see. Or higher. Gotta put this at 1,000. Yeah, that should do it. Re-exposure. Shutter speed. Snapshot. Yeah, I bet the chessboard ghost. I think you'll like him. 5 ghosts shining softly. It's a 5 ghost. I'm gonna go even lower with this. Just enough for that. It's a new ghost, so I'll get more points off of this. Portrait! People in poker? The best hands in poker consist of 5 cards. Yeah, it sure is 5 cards. Alright, let's go to this room. The 2 ghosts shining softly. 1's the loneliest number. I'm much better company. Let's see. These make it higher than that. 8. Make that a bit higher here so I can have just perfect exposure. There you go. Okay, now the difficulty is being a little harder now, because I have to balance all 3 of these. Romantic evening can't happen without 2 lovers. Get that new ghost. Sleepy ghost shining brightly. Yawn, snore, 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 yawn, snore. Z, 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 Z. That ghost is sleeping. In focus, there you go. Alright. Got that, and... there we go. Focus with great exposure, shutter speed, and portrait. 70. At the stream here, I look forward to our next session. Got that anime ghost on the side there. Alright. What does it look like here? 18 out of 50? Can always collect some more. Last tip I can give today is this. Always try to have the lowest ISO possible. A higher ISO adds randomized noise or visual static to a photo. Your aperture and shutter speed first, then see how low your ISO can go. Be sure not to have an underexposed image. If you start snapping, I have been getting a lot of questions about my mom. I think it's time to give you all a final update. Uh-oh, that's what happened. For this little story here, my mom died last week. We just had the funeral. Mom has struggled with substance abuse. Oh, so it's not what happened beforehand. Weird. Her body recovering from COVID, it appears she self-medicated. Red found her on the couch, unresponsive. I have this outlet to help me feel some normalcy, so thank you. So much for being here, being her for me. Need right now is a distraction, so let's get snapping. Distracting yourselves from a bit of grief. Now there's always an outlet for anyone, you know. What? What is this? Code error? What the hell happened here? Huh. Oh, so, that game crashed. Really? Cool. Crash. Yeah, I saw that. The game itself crashed. Huh. Let me see if it'll actually go back to that spot. Am I back to where it was? Or it's just gonna crash? Okay, it's back over here. Yeah. Let's see if I can actually get through this. Yeah, I know about that. Okay. Is it back? Yep, good. Huh, random crash. Okay. Thick ghost shining bright. Thick. Look, ain't nothing wrong with a thicker milkshake. Yeah, just a fatter ghost. Let's see, go over it right here and have the exposure up higher. Now how am I gonna get... So I have to keep that there, but the exposure itself is not high enough. That's not gonna help out. That helps. In focus with great exposure. Best ISO. The points are coming in fast. A detective ghost, shining brightly. You see, but you do not observe. Yeah, I'm observing with my camera. Alright, so I have to keep this right here. Any shutter speed. Let's go lower. That does kind of help out if I do this. Snap. Great word. I hate that I still think of her so much. Yeah. With the jetpack. Skull ghost shines softly. My best feature. My eyes or my smile. Gotta keep that as low up there. Make that fast. Or lower. It's in portrait. Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. I remember making that exact joke when I was playing Dark Souls Remastered. It was during the when I was heading towards the Tomb of the Giants and the Catacombs. Well, yeah, it was more so spooky, scary skeletons slash sabers across my spine. Okay, let's see. I would like to grab some more ghosts. Let's see if I can just avoid these. Whoops. Thorns. Go for some new ghosts. Beard ghost, shining softly. A beard ghost? Mr. T is my spirit animal. I'm gonna need 200 off this. More faster. Just about reach that. It can be low. That's as low as they can go. Best ISO. Must have taken a long time to curate a beard like that. Art ghost shining softly. I love you. Easy. Great exposure. I'm kind of imagining that this is kind of a lighter, or more so photography version of Dimwood. Let's see some more ghosts here. Punk ghost shining brightly. The best David Fincher film is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Huh? I've never seen that movie. That low, or faster, which this. That looks good. Huh, what makes you a punk? Must be a mohawk. Snapshot. I think there's more punk than supporting a local library. Ghost Heart Gonzi. That could be just a temporary profile for Halloween. Antler Ghost shining brightly. I remember this Antler Ghost. It was over in when I was playing Dome Keeper. One of those elk monsters just shooting a bunch of lasers at me. Yes, I have antlers. Alright. That is low and keep this. Yeah. That should do it. Portrait. I'm not staring. You think I was staring? I'm not staring at anything. Yeah, you have antlers. Staring at... Well, if you were the Pokemon Stantler, then you would be. Germ ghost shining faintly. Seriously, I'm not contagious, because I'm a sun, not a germ. You look like you're a stereotypical virus. That at 800. Any shutter speed will do. Your exposure is going to go even higher for that. There you go. Snap that. Nice. Snapshot! Should have looked like a sun, but you must look like a germ. Chat, what do you think? More ghosts over here. A Cyclops ghost shining brightly. I see all. A bit of that Cyclops from World of Horror. There you go. In the middle. Frame perfect. Nice. Love this ghost. Raindrop ghost shining brightly. All these ghosts have a different shape here. Should actually be called Teardrop Ghost. At least 200 for the ISO. Make it faster or slower? There, that should do it. As low as possible to get the triangle effect. It's a portrait. Here we go. I broke the rain gauge on her deck, but it was kind of cool. I wonder if the final ghost would be her mother. Spiral ghost shining faintly. Look directly at me. We're getting very sleepy. It's 400 here. And as... that should do it. The spiral. Wonder if you've ever read the book Uzumaki. Or watched the anime. I hate that I still think of her so much. More level to explore. Go ahead and ignore that ghost and see if I can find anything new. There's one. I recognize this tile set. Sans body ghost shining faintly. I'm nobody. Who are you? It's a bunch of eyes. Well, just a couple. Let's see, or faster if I want that. Should be like that, yeah. No body, you say? Let's end the stream here and look forward to our next session. So it looks like there's only 50 ghosts, and I found 30 of them. That'll probably be it for this game, but let me see if I can get the last 20. Some of you have asked about my plans to go back to college. I'd like to announce that I'm headed back to school in the fall. Don't worry, I'll keep streaming. This is a very healthy outlet for me. It should keep giving me valuable experience to help my career. For now, I'm focused on finding a very special ghost. I think I understand. I mean, you have already said so. If I find her, I'll let you know. I don't know if it'll make a difference to me or to her. But I feel like I have to try. Speed up the hunt. I've set my camera to auto mode. All I have to do now is take the photo, Cam will do the hard work. Oh, so now it went from just difficult to easy. Disable the assist menu. Do my best. Let's get snapping. In the assist mode. Alright, so it'll go much faster. Right now it's automatic. No face ghost, shining faintly. You gonna say something? For a natural look to my makeup. Okay. So it looks like it's gonna go a little bit faster here. Why does this ghost remind me of my mom? Well, without makeup or face. Into the forest we go. Laptop ghost shining brightly. Okay, some of these ghosts just have weird shapes now. For the best functionality, consider plugging in a mouse. Well, there you go. Never liked trackpads. I'm definitely a 3-button mouse kind of person. My mouse has 2 buttons on the side, and that one's mostly for going forward and backwards. Along with left mouse button, right mouse button, and scroll wheel. Eye patch goes shining softly. I enjoy the fashion accessory lent to my patch. It's cool. It goes with an eye patch? Alright. They're just your classic bedsheet ghosts. Love this ghost. Twin ghosts shining brightly. We forget which one is which. ghost. Not bad. But since you two aren't siblings, I'm wondering, you still share the same birthday? Looks like it's only gonna be new ghosts. Triangle ghost shining brightly. Exposure triangle is actually named after me, you know. Oh, really? Right in the middle. Alright. 3 points, 3 sides, and all interior angles add up to 180. So cool. Circle goes shining softly. Don't like circles? It'll come round eventually. Jokes. Snapshot. Would ask me to bake pies for Pie Day. I never did. Will you ever know what you had until it's gone? Light bulb goes shining brightly. US light bulbs work on 120 volts. Europe uses 230 volts. These ghosts are now just inanimate objects. And or just shapes. At least every bulb in my mom's house with LED bulbs. 9 ghosts shining brightly. It's a 9 ghost. I live saying no in German. It is so authoritative. Yeah, because I think 9 is... Yeah, 9 is the German word for no. In the center. Focus. Snapshot. Best. Such a huge nerd for squared numbers like 9. Whoop. Cassette goes shining softly. There's something special about that click and hum of cassettes. Yeah, that looks real funny. It's a ghost with a cassette for a head. Portrait. Something about the hiss of the cassette tape so punk rock. There's just something about that seems so classic to me. Trucker goes shining softly. This car is on my porch. I'll flash my porch lights. Alright, there's a portrait. Happy ghost shining softly. Moni Lisa knows what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, that. Moni Lisa. Alright. Just a happy ghost there. Happy little ghost. Snapshot! Still thinking about it. Right now it's only new ones, and there's just 9 left. Mustache ghost, shining faintly. There's nothing wrong with being proper and handsome. I do like that mustache. Shutter speed. Portrait. Best. Can't grow facial hair. It is the true tragedy of my existence. There's 2 of them. 1 ghost shining faintly. I feel odd. There's a bit of puns on these ghosts with numbers on them. They're a fantastic addition to any group of friends, especially all the numbered ghosts that I found. 7 ghosts shining brightly. Even though even is in my name, I'm not even. You're odd. I like the number 7. It's the only one that has 2 syllables. Lucky number 7. I bet you are really popular in Las Vegas. My favorite numbers are 3, 7, and 13. Square ghost shining brightly. I get along with chess ghost. 64 of me. Yes, please. It's a square. This ghost is a square. Where's your triangle and round ghost, friend? For the trick to draw a 3D cube using 2 squares. Simple. There's only 5 left. Whoops. Ouchie, thorns. Cool ghost shining brightly. Hey, that's a Fonzie reference. Go watch Happy Days. Alright. It's a portrait. You ever say something really witty and then put on your sunglasses to make a point? No, but I do have glasses. I can do the same thing. Headless ghost shining faintly. a lot of money on haircuts, trust me. Yeah, you don't have a head. I guess it would go a lot slower if I disable auto mode. But then it wouldn't really be. It's just automatic at this point. We'll appreciate how handsome Headless Ghost is, don't we, chat? Audiophile Ghost. This is just a ghost with headphones on. Vinyl, CDs, then stream. That's my preferred order of quality. In the middle. Portrait. There's the Headless Ghost again. There's only 2 left. And that'll probably be it for this. I wonder if the last one is per month. Chest Ghost. Hey, it's you. As white, I play C4. The English opening throws off opponents. Just some gimmicky ghosts. Can your caster get out of check? I can never remember. I think so. Oh yeah, I've already did just that. It was just another chest ghost. Alright. There's just 1 left. Is that her? Maybe. So just a short story. Mom shining softly. The mom ghost. ... But she's never there. I'll never find her, because she's gone. Hate what she did, but I have to move on. Yeah, that is true. Photography isn't just about the past, it's about the present. And the future. I have a future now, a future that was almost robbed from me. My camera will be ready to capture that future. The end. Thanks for playing. I have like there a short story going on with just about Hanahoa. A little short story about a girl handling her loss. I'll also streaming this at college at the same time. Well, there you go for Snapshot Spirit Live. Huh. It was a cute little game. And a sad little story there. Well. Didn't expect this to go a little bit more than 30 minutes. But 45.